citizens of the island of Sodor are hard workers, and sometimes, when they work hard enough, they they get visits from other engines from the other railways, such as relatives or famous visitors as rewards. Engines like the Flying Scotsman come over to visit Gordon sometimes when they're either feeling down or as a reward for working extremely hard. One dark evening, Gordon was returning to the sheds tired. Oh, I feel lonely again. But you just had the Flying Scotsman visit you, said James. Indeed, but it gets tiring of just him. While I do appreciate it, it's sad to just think that it's just me and Scotsman out there. Well, Gordon, sometimes it might seem that way, but look at us. Thomas is the only one of his class, and he seems fine with it. It's true. I am the only one of my class, and they affect me too much, though I do remember some of my brothers and sisters. I just wish that I had more relatives, though. Well, you do have Spencer and all the other A-Foles. Actual brothers. Who knows what time will bring. Little did he know that somewhere on the mainland, a project was being done. Just then, one of the turntables, the workshop entrance had turned, and then out came a A1 peppercorn named Tornado. Tornado was a part of a pet project where they start rebuilding some old and non-existent steam engines again. It would be a few years, but Tornado would finally meet the Flying Scotsman after pulling an express train. The Flying Scotsman was sitting at the station when Tornado pulled up. Oh, hello, Gordon. I didn't know you were working on the mainland for a while. Flying Scotsman's eyes had turned to see that it was not Gordon. Although it was a blue engine, that was an A3 or A1, whatever you want to call it. It was not Gordon. It was Tornado in his blue paint. He was being blue as he was spending a year in blue. Hello there, mate. The name's Tornado. What's yours? The Flying Scotsman, but you an A1 or A3 peppercorn? I am an A1 peppercorn, yes. We must be siblings. I did not realize that. Tell me, are there any more of our class? I mean, we do have a few cousins, the A4s, like the Mallard, and Sir, and Wesley. But we do have one more brother on Sodor. I was actually just arriving from there. Oh, really? What's his name? His name is Golden, and he looks exactly like you, but without the smoke deflectors and a number 4. Interesting. Maybe I should visit there someday. Just then, a man spoke up. Great idea. It was Sir Topham Hatt, the Fat Controller. Gordon has been feeling lonely, and although he does appreciate Scotsman's company, he is in need of a new visitor, and you will be the perfect surprise. We shall wait until he arrives at the shed to surprise him the next morning. The next night, the engines were settling back into the sheds. I started recapping the day's events. You know, a passenger had called me one of the brightest red engines on Sodor. That's because you're one of the only red engines on Sodor besides Scarloe, Reneus, and Rosie. Oh yes, but I'm the only red tender engine, and I'm still more splendid than any of those engines. They're all just tank engines. I'm going to sleep. Good night. Well, how rude. Well, it does get tiring just listening you rambling on about, oh, you're so splendid. I resent that. A big black Scot. Don't be a racist. Oh, I wasn't calling you that, you jackass. I'm going to bed. Why are most of the engines on this island assholes? Said Percy. That night, a visitor had steamed in next to the sheds. That morning, as the engine started to wake up, they noticed a blue engine, a big blue express engine next to him. Gordon, what are you doing there? I'm not Gordon. I am Tornado. They're the newest engines built by British Railways. You can't be serious. They've stopped production of steam long ago. Well, I'm a part of a new program of where they start rebuilding old steam engines. No kidding. Indeed. Now, where's this Gordon? He's still sleeping, but soon he's going to get ready to pull the express. I might want to make it a surprise. As the engine started leaving the sheds, they realized what was happening, and all kept quiet about it until Gordon woke up. Soon, Gordon was awake after Tom had just shunted his coaches. Well, I guess it's time to pull the wild nor'wester. Let's get going. And soon set off, without noticing, Tornado off to the background. Let's see if I can surprise him at the station. Tornado had beat Gordon to the station, and some of the passengers were confused why he wasn't coupled. Then they realized it was Tornado. Gordon soon backed down onto the wild nor'wester. Well, I guess it's time. Wait, hang on. Pause. I guess it's time to get going again. And Tornado pulled up right next to him. Hello, brother. What on earth? Is there a mirror or something? Nope. I'm your newest brother, or cousin, one of the few. I don't believe it. I have a new relative. Indeed you do, dear brother. Let's make it a grand show. The Flying Scotsman will be coming over tomorrow, and we'll put on a great parade of one of Grizzly's finest engines. Well, you can be sure I will be a part of that. So long, brother. Let's get going. And the guard blew his whistle, and he set off. Gordon thundered down the line, pulling the wild nor'wester. Believe it, I have an actual brother. Aha! Now he won't be the little brother that Scotsman calls me. Though I won't torment him with it, though. Tomorrow will be fun. Gordon continued on, pulling his express. Tornado had been tasked with pulling commuter trains down the line. And when the day ended, he was waiting at a station, simmering, as Gordon steamed in. What a day! What a day! He cried, as he slowly steamed into the station. Soon, Rosie had come to take away his coaches. And Gordon and Tornado had set off for the sheds. Gordon and Tornado were on their way, making it to the sheds, slowly but surely. I can't believe I have an actual brother, said Gordon, as the two were making their way home. I also can't believe I was a part of a project to make more of an engine. I wonder what other engines will be built, like A2 class and E2. Who knows? Just then, that night, Gordon and Tornado had backed into the sheds. I cannot tell you how much it means for you to be here. I've been wanting some more company of my relatives, and this is exactly what I needed. So may I ask, why are you painted blue, just like me? Well, I was originally painted green for a while, as the Eleanor green, showing off our heritage, of course. And then I was painted blue for a while, change of style. And soon I will be in British Railway green after this year. Well, I see. Well, it's nice to see you, and I can't wait for tomorrow. And the engines fell asleep. That morning, the horn was ecstatic and had woken up early to get ready. So did Tornado. Tornado would be in the very I don't know what you call it. Would be in front of the coaches, but behind everyone else, and the Flying Scotsman, as they were doing it in order of built date. And then finally, in front of the Flying Scotsman would be the one and only Gordon. This train will be one of the grandest pulled. It should be named Sir Nigel Gresley's Best. Indeed, little brother. This will be one of the best trains we've pulled in a long time. Who's ready? cried Tornado, as the guard blew his whistle. Get going, said Gordon, as the train of 3 engines set off. The 3 engines weren't pulling an express train because it was supposed to be a parade. But Gordon wanted to go faster to show off their speed. Now, little brother, we don't want to be racing now. We want to make this last. Slow and steady, slow and steady. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Sang Gordon as the trio raced on. This is fun. This is fun. This is lots of fun. Sang Tornado. Gordon and the Flying Scotsman were soon nearing Vickerstown, along with Tornado, of course. Just then, the trio of engines neared Vickerstown. Were soon at Vickerstown. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. Don't worry, Gordon. We'll get there. Don't worry, Gordon. We'll get there, sang the Flying Scotsman. Just then, the trio of engines arrived to the station with an eruption of claps, cheers, and hurrahs. Ha ha! We've made it! Hurrah! We've made it! It's not over yet, dear brother. We need to make the return trip first, and it'll be over. Soon, everything was ready to depart back home. Hey, everything ready? Cried Tornado. Yes, it is. Is everybody ready? Cried Tornado. Everything is ready, said Gordon. And as the guard's whistle blew, the engine set back off once again. Some of their wheels started slipping as a diesel with some oily tankers had gone through and didn't know that they were leaking. After a successful parade, the engines made their way back to the shed. What a splendid time we had, said Gordon. Indeed, it was extremely great. Yeah, I had a great time. I can't wait for the next time we have fun.